Long distance relationships only benefit women. They do not benefit men. Okay, and I want you guys to hear me out because I know a lot of you guys are using these dating apps, right? What have I told you about that? You're using these dating apps, so you're meeting these girls that live hundreds of miles away, if not in a different state, or even in a different country, right? You're forming and creating all of these long distance relationships with these women you've never met. And you know, a lot of you guys tend to think that you're the one who's winning, and you're not. Okay, you're not. She's the one who's winning, and she knows it. Before I say anything else, this is the reason why I don't like dating apps. I'm an old school cold approach pickup artist, because whenever I approach a girl, I mean 9 out of 10 times, she's going to be from within a 5 to 10 minute vicinity of where I live, right? She's usually going to live in the same neighborhood, if not maybe, you know, again, 5 or 10 minutes away from me. It's not a big deal for us to get together right away, okay? Right away. And that's beyond the fact that I could see what I'm getting right there in front of me when I cold approach, and I get to see any quirks the girl might have, any kind of like weird social awkwardness that might be a turnoff to me that you can't really see online, because all you can base a girl off of online are her photos. They're only uploading their absolute best photos. So ideally what you want to do is you want to look at her absolute worst photo of her and just assume she'll look something like that, maybe even a little worse. Okay, so you look at her worst photo and then just assume she's going to look something like her worst photo, and maybe even worse than that. Most of these girls that you're meeting online, I mean, even if you put in a filter like, oh, I don't want to meet girls more than 50 miles away, you're going to have women who are going to message you maybe 100 miles, 500 miles, 1,000 miles, and it's not going to be so easy to meet up with them. So in the meantime, guess what you're going to do? You're going to be messaging back and forth, aren't you? Might even switch numbers at some point, and then she'll start texting you all day. You'll start texting her back because you'll be thinking to yourself like, oh, I got to keep this up because I don't want to mess it up, because at some point I want to have sex with her, and she knows she's dangling that shit above your head, right? She's dangling that shit above your head, and she doesn't got to give it to you, right? She don't got to give it to you. You know why? Because you're a million miles away, son, and she knows that. She knows that. She doesn't have to do shit. As much as she was like, oh yeah, one day we'll meet up, and oh yeah, flights are really cheap right now. Yeah, flights are cheap. It's only $100 round trip. Oh, I could do that. You know, in the meantime, she's gonna dangle that over your head while she uses you for what? What do women use this for, guys? Free attention. Free attention. So all you suckers who are on these dating apps who are messaging girls that live like, you know, a bazillion miles away from you, thinking that, oh man, yeah, it'll be so cool when I finally meet this chick. How many of those girls are wasting your time? Like, really sit down and think about how many of those chicks you're spending your day messaging. You're using your energy, your mental energy, to make sure you come up with the perfect text back or the perfect voicemail to leave her. How much of your energy are you wasting on these girls that you've never even met? You've never even met these girls. It's insane. Again, this is why I do cold approach pickup. It's like when I see a cute girl, boom, I go. And I create the interaction right then and there. And if there's nothing there, there's nothing there. And if there is, boom, we could go on the Insta date. We can make something happen right away. That girl goes on an Insta date with me, and then she's out with me all weekend. It happens that fast. When you're doing this like online game stuff, really you're in what we call long game in the pickup community, right? So whenever guys would not be able to close the girl right away, he would enter what we call long game. So now it's like you're in long game. When you're on these dating apps, like 99% of the interactions you're going to have with these women are going to result in long game, where you're going to have to get to know each other through text, which is like snail mail. It's like the snail mail of pickup. It's super slow. It's like, I don't know where you guys get your patience, man. I would not have the patience to do that, okay? I mean, you guys have like tremendous patience. Kudos. But these girls, make no mistake, okay? Make no mistake. If that chick lives more than 50 miles from you, more than an hour away from you, she's using you, right? And maybe she doesn't even know it, but a lot of times she does, right? She knows she's getting free attention out of this, free validation, and she doesn't even have to go on a date with you. She could just wean this over your head for months and months and months. And then when she's finally tired of you, she could just disappear. She could just block you, or she could just stop responding to you. And I guarantee many of these girls you've met online that live a long distance away have, right? As soon as your conversation starts to die out, you know, you might have been talking for a few weeks, maybe even a couple of months, and all of a sudden she starts to slowly disappear, slowly starts to ghost you, you know, because she got what she wanted. You know, now she's just like, okay, I feel like I already know this guy. I feel like we know everything there is to know about each other. I don't need to have sex with them. On to the next sucker. So you have to understand, fellas, long distance relationships do not benefit you. They do not benefit you. They benefit the woman. You're not anywhere within close range of her where you could touch each other and you could get physical. No, you're miles and miles apart. She can just suck you dry like a vampire of all the free validation and attention that she wants from you. Feel me? So what's the remedy to this, right? Because I mean, a lot of you guys aren't ever going to get offline. The remedy to this that I want you guys to do like ASAP, if you are using these dating apps, I want you to put in your profile, like right now, right? Load up your dating app and put this in your profile. Say, hey, if you're just looking for a text buddy or a pen pal, don't write me, okay? I don't have time for a text buddy or a pen pal. Just move on if that's all you're looking for. Right? Just like a quick 1 or 2 sentences. Just explicitly making it very clear that to not waste your time if all you want to do is use me as a pen pal or a text buddy. I have better things to do. I have women who actually want to go out with me. Don't waste my time. If you could just filter out any women who live, you know, like definitely outside of the country, or any women that live, you know, more than you're willing to drive, and it's usually like 50 miles, right? Because even 50 miles is pretty far. But any more than that, you're going to be used for attention, because long distance relationships only benefit women. They don't benefit men. On the other hand, when it comes to short distance relationships, right? Under 50 miles, short distance relationships where maybe the girl's only a town away from you, or maybe she lives like, you know, just the next city over. Those will always benefit you as the man, and those won't benefit her much, because she can't use you for free attention. She can't be like, oh, how was your day? What are you up to this weekend? And all this other stuff, and she never has to see you. No, when the girl's within 50 miles of you, when she's within close range of you, she knows that she can't do that and that you're gonna ask her out. So if she has no interest in you, she is just going to ghost you right away. She's just gonna bounce, or she'll flat out tell you like, nah, I don't see anything here, right? You'll have a more honest relationship with her. There won't be any of this nonsense where she's scamming you and sucking up all your time and sucking you dry of validation because she wants that free attention. None of that will be happening. So remember what I said, guys, when it comes to short-term relationships, that will benefit you as the man. But when it comes to long-term relationships, that will benefit her as a woman. For the reasons I stated in tonight's coaching video, just for the fact that she can milk you dry of free validation and not have to give you shit, not have to ever lay a hand on you, not even a kiss, not even a hug, right? She could suck all of this free validation and attention from you. Whereas when the girl lives close to you, can't pull that off, right? Can't scam you, because anytime she messages you, she knows what you're gonna ask her. You're gonna be like, hey, what are you up to right now? Let's go get drinks. Let's go do something. Let's go get food. She'll know like, okay, if I'm not interested in this guy, I've got to cut this off, because he's just going to keep asking me out. I don't want to lead him on, because she lives so close. She has no excuse not to see you. If she tells you, oh, I got a really busy work schedule this week, that can only work for so long, right? It can only work for so long. That's not going to go on for more than a week, because usually it's like after that week is over, it's like, you're still busy at work? All right, bullshit. Right, she can't keep that up. Whereas if she's far away from you in another country or something like that, she can play you like that. She could be like, if I was there, I'd totally go out with you. Like, bullshit. Why don't you get on a plane and fly your ass out here then? Are you willing to fly out here? And that's another thing, guys, but I'll talk about in another coaching video. Never fly anywhere to see these girls if it's your first time, okay? Always have her come to you first. I forbid you from flying out to her. Always have her come to you first. Why? Because that forces her to invest in you. That forces her to actually have some skin in the game, right? Because like when she lands in your town, she can't flake. She can't, because she's there to see you. She can't escape anywhere. Whereas if you fly all the way out to see her, wherever she lives in some other state or country, and she decides like, oh, this is making me nervous, I'm just gonna block him and ghost him. Now you're screwed. Now you're all the way in friggin' England or something like that. Or you're all the way in Hong Kong and you're like, oh my gosh, she's not picking up her phone. Now what are you gonna do? So this is why you always want the girl to come to you first. But again, I'll talk about this in a future coaching video, but I just wanted to drive this point home, fellas, for you guys who are using these dating apps and you're creating these bullshit long distance relationships with these women who are using you to validate themselves. Just understand, long distance relationships only benefit the woman. They do not benefit you, okay? They don't. Unless you like wasting your time with somebody you're never gonna see. You'll never see this person. Why are you wasting your time? It doesn't benefit you. You want a flesh and blood woman that you could see in front of you, that you could go on dates with. Not these women that live a cajillion miles away that you know deep down you're never ever gonna meet in real life. Okay, don't waste your time, because like I tell you, long distance relationships only benefit women. They do not benefit men. On the flip side, short distance relationships benefit you and not the woman. Okay, they benefit the man and not the woman, because she cannot bullshit you and hang this shit over your head like, oh, if I was just closer, I would see you. It's like, no, girl, you live 10 miles away. You better come over, right? She has no excuse. So with that said, I'm going to wrap up here. Until next time, this is M from the 33 Secrets signing out from home, baby. I'm actually at home, believe it or not. Haters, he's never home, he's never home. I'm actually at home today. Probably going to take another trip because, as I tell you guys, it's hard for me to sit still. So it's even hard for me to do these coaching videos at the house. I just like doing them on the go. But I'm shooting some here at the house just to make you guys happy. Like, oh, he actually stays home every once in a while. So don't forget to smash that like button below. Go ahead and smash it right now. Also, hit that notification bell right next to it so you're notified whenever I release a brand new coaching video here on YouTube. More importantly, guys, please make sure you subscribe to my channel. Helps me out a ton when you subscribe to my channel, okay? Because YouTube does not like to promote coaching videos like this where I'm just being 100% real with you. So it helps me out when you subscribe to the channel, because I need that algorithm juice, right? And also it helps build our tribe and we're able to reach more men. Okay, so beyond just me, we're able to reach more guys out there, and guys who are struggling, guys who need this type of knowledge. Okay, guys that are on the verge of committing suicide, they need this knowledge. And for all of you guys who want to support my work and all of this red pill, gold pill, and platinum pill content that I am teaching you even further, the best way to do that is by jumping into my monthly online coaching program, 7 Months to Mastery, where I am teaching guys just like you how to go out there and approach and close the youngest, hottest, and most beautiful looking women on the planet. I'm talking about 8s, 9s, and 10s, the same exact type of women that myself and all of my coaching students all around the world are out there approaching and closing every single week. And I kid you not, we are making it happen every single week. And I want you to join us. I want you to become one of us. I want you to become successful, a high value male, the highest value version of yourself that you can possibly be, by jumping into 7 Months to Mastery. And right now, the first month is only $1. It's only $1 for the entire first month of coaching lessons from me. Who can't afford a buck? Give me a break. It's only $1. So take advantage of it. It's the absolute best way to support my work and show that you love me, you care about me, you're helping me to reach more guys, basically. So it's real easy to get signed up. All you need to do is click that link below in my description box. It will take you over to my website where you can get signed up right now. It just takes 2 seconds, so do that now, and I will see you in my next coaching video.